How do I start? My God. Okay, Malta has a huge movie industry. I've walked through film sets in Valletta. It's been really amazing just experiencing kind of movie industry stuff here. So they filmed Gladiator, quite famously, Jurassic Park recently, Assassin's Creed. I walked through the Assassin's Creed set. It was so cool seeing all these like carts and hay bales and stuff and all the parkour paraphernalia. I love movies. It's, I grew up, I'm old, so I grew up in the 80s and the 90s going through all the blockbusters and finding cool movies, and movie industry for me is just fascinating. But that's why I'm wearing a Jurassic Park hat. I recently went to a gaming expo in Malta, and while I was at the gaming expo, I saw a robot. It was a robot camera, a camera like a super high-end SLR attached to a robot so it could drive around, move. It was unbelievably stable. I was like, wow, that's cool. I got to go check that out. I didn't really even consider it was attached to a company. I just thought that's a cool looking robot camera. And the guy who was looking after the stand with the robot camera recognized me and said, Rob Chapman from blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, that's me. Tell me about this robot camera. And he was explaining to me how it operates, how it works, what it does, gave me his card and said, why don't we meet up and have coffee and I'll show you where I work. And I was like, yeah, cool, man. That sounds exciting. I love making new connections. Turns out he is part of a team that run a movie studio, an actual movie studio. And Malta has a few because the movie industry here is so big. Getting a permit to film here, super easy, super cheap. So there's a lot of industry comes here and films. And this gentleman works for Rupture. Rupture is a really cool little movie studio, literally 10 minutes from where I live. And I was like, man, that's so cool. I've got to come and check out this movie studio. And I'm sorry that I'm kind of gabbling. I haven't written down any notes. I'm just telling you kind of as it is. Anyway, I went along to visit Rupture. And it was beyond anything I could ever have imagined, really. Having never been to... I think the closest I've been to visiting a movie studio would be on one of the American tours when Rabia and I went on breakfast TV in America and played guitar. We were the band in between the chef and the weather guy and all that kind of stuff. And that was really fun. They had a rotating central platform with cameras and stuff, and then they cued us in and we played Dorje riffs, which was definitely a highlight. Thanks, Joe. And that was, a big studio, scaffolds, multiple camera setups, lighting rigs that moved. It was really eye-opening for us, Anyway, I went to Rupture. Man, the industry's super changed. If you've ever seen The Mandalorian, Rupture has one of these huge multi-component LCD screens that you can use to create a three-dimensional image that you are then placed in, and the camera locks to the 3D image behind you so that as it moves, the lighting around you is sympathetic to where you would be, the background moves. It's amazing, and it means that you can film kind of anywhere in the same place, which is brilliant, and it opens up all sorts of opportunities. Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. I was, chatting with these guys, having a coffee, talking in particular with Steve, and sort of saying, wow, this is just mad. And Steve said, well, you could film here. And I'm like, there's no way I could afford to film here. This is insane. It's way above my station. I literally film with an iPhone in a flat. And I've done that for the last 5 years. He said, well, I'll tell you what, how about this? How about I give you a day free? And I shit my pants. Not literally, but in my mind, it went explode. And Rupture have given me a free day in a movie studio to shoot a video. And I'm like, what? Shit, I don't know what I'm going to film. So help me out. What do you think I should film? I normally keep lists of ideas and titles for things that I could do. when I'm in bed trying to sleep, I write down lists of ideas, things like top 10 affordable guitars, or reasons to be a guitarist. I thought would be quite a fun one to do. And even, common misconceptions about playing the guitar, because there are loads of people who, through no fault of their own, have all these misconceptions, and it leads them down the wrong path, and ultimately they have to undo all sorts of things. I don't know what to film. Part of me wants to film something really spectacular. I can't take the piss though. And I don't want lots of setup and to use up lots of their time. This will be a, 10 till, I imagine, something like 4 shoot. So I kind of was also thinking maybe I should do something that was like a normal YouTube video to see if the additional quality and this incredible, ridiculous screen made the experience of the video that much better for you, that it was worth it for me to invest and use this facility. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what to do. Help me out. What should I film? The 3 ideas I just told you were in the offing. So top 10 affordable guitars. Take a while to go through them because I've got over 2,500 videos and a lot of them are affordable, but I've got a few contenders in my head. Common misconceptions about the guitar, and then the other one was I can't remember, but I said it earlier. But if you can think of something else you think I should film, please tell me in the comment section. And if you see something in the comment section that you like, thumb it up and comment on it, push it up to the top so that I see, because it's like, this is a cool opportunity for me. And if what I create with it is really successful and it creates enough AdSense revenue, I'll put that back into going to the studio again. And then who the hell knows what we can do? I mean, it's not limitless creative possibilities. They have robotic cameras, literal robotic cameras that can go to any angle and do all this kind of crazy stuff and random movements. They have a whole full movie LCD screen. They have massive lighting rigs, dry art, the whole works. Massive green screen room. It's crazy. Anyway, help a brother out. Let me know what I should do. What would you do if this was you? Is it not that big of a deal? Is it just another video with Rob, but it looks better than a room in my flat with a couch? I'm at NAMM coming up in just a few weeks' time, which is super cool. Chapman's hooked up with an American distributor. Chapman's grown up a lot, got bigger and bigger and bigger. And initially, we just worked directly with little stores, dealers. But as we've grown up and got bigger and we want to work with really big stores as well as little stores, they're not hooked up to order direct from the factory, and they need a distributor to work with. So in America, where the stores are a lot bigger, we've hooked up with Lion and Healy. But the cool thing with that is Lion and Healy can distribute to any store in America. So if you've got a local store that you love, mom and pop store, and they want to order, a couple of guitars, put them in touch with Lion and Healy. So Chapman is going to be on the distribution stand and have our own thing. We've got a little stage, there'll be performances, I'll be playing with Luke, Steel Panther will be there, Michael and Sticks from Steel Panther, Chris Robertson from Blackstone Cherry, Joey, a load of cool artists from Chapman that you definitely know of will be playing. And the final thing is we're unveiling something which is, it's really been 10 years in the coming, and I'm almost a little bit emotional about it, but it's a big deal for me and for the guys at Chapman, and it's kind of the culmination of years and years of working with you guys, so I'm excited for you to love and hate, because you will, what we're going to unveil. I hope it's more love than hate. People don't like change, but I think that it's going to be something that a lot of people will really enjoy, and I can't wait. I just can't wait to show you. Anyway, thank you. Please let me know what the hell to film. I haven't got a clue. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, smash my bell, do all the things that you normally do, and also thank you for supporting me. It means a great deal. Take it easy. Chappers out.